Hello everyone, in this video I will show how to predict damage in NieR Reincarnation, also how to equip weapons wisely, what bits we should avoid, and some tips for dealing more damage. We will look at A2. A2 has 5630 attack and also attack passive. At rank 3 it has 70% effectiveness. It also has main weapon. You should know that main weapons provide 100 of their stats to overall stats. It's not halved by anything until it's not weapon of choice for this character. Wrong weapons provide only half. This weapon has temporary buff effect for 60 seconds for 17.9% effect. It also has sub-weapon. Sub-weapon provides only half of their stats if it's a weapon of choice. If it's not weapon of choice, only quarter. This weapon has attack passive that provides 9.3% effectiveness. It has no duration, so it's permanent. We also have Atoma. It has some attack too. We have memory that provide percentage of attack bonus and also set bonus for 10%. Also, second memory provide flat bonus attack. I have write down all numbers that we've seen for us to use, so let's calculate. First of all, we can see that numbers are not exactly what we've seen. For character, it's 4,812, while her own attack was much bigger. It was 5,630. But this number includes passive effect. So to learn how much base attack A2 actually has, we should divide the amount on character screen by 117 and multiply it by 100. So we will get 4,812. We should do same for her sub-slot weapon because it has permanent sub-bonus. In this case, we also should take numbers that we can see from weapon screen and divide by 100 plus passive, 109.3, and multiply it by 100, so we will get an amount of base attack for this sword. It's 2278, but it's equipped in sub-slot, and sub-slots provide only half of their usual effectiveness, so it's 1139 at the end that added to our attack. Now we can start our formula. First of all, we take all base attacks that we can see on the screen. Add Atoma's attack 1247 and multiply it by 9.3% of passive from weapon, also 17% passive from character and 10% set bonus from memories. Second part of formula counts memory. Memory effect for percentages should be multiplied by only character base attack, so 25% multiply only 4,812. And plain flat bonus from second memory is just added as it is. So if we follow formula from above, we first of all take all base attacks, then add Atomas there, multiply them by 1, also multiply them additionally by weapon passives, then by set bonus and character passives. After that, we multiply memory percent bonus with character base attack, and after that add flat amount of memory because it's not multiplied by anything at this point. But this attack we can see at the character screen, but it's not final attack that actually character have, because it's also his hidden attack. It's hidden attack, it's rank bonuses first of all. Rank bonuses we can see on character screen if we tap a special button. For A2 it's 4% attack and 100% flat. Let me hide myself for you to see a flat bonus. So these rank bonuses work very alike as memory does. So we should just add those percents to where we add memory. What we had 25% memory bonus, so now we add 4% there and it would become 29%. That should multiply character base attack. And flat bonus also works same as flat bonus for memory, It's just added at the end, it's not multiplied by anything at this point. If everything done correctly, we can see below a number of attack we have with rank bonus included. So it's 15,425. Now when all attack sources already counted, we can finally add buff bonus. This tattoo has 70.9% attack buff for 60 seconds that takes effect at start of the battle. But we can't just multiply 15,425 by 17.9. We can't do it because actual effectiveness of buffs isn't exact value they have. If we look at this graph, we can see that at 70.9 actual effect is only 16.4%. And if we go further adding attack buff, it will decrease rapidly and will stop at 100%, being actual effect only 50%. So it will be halved at the end. This rapid diminishing after 20% is main reason why you shouldn't equip multiple buff weapons on the same character. Try to stick to only one weapon with buff effect and swap others to some other effects or passives you can obtain. Take note that you can stack buffs past 100. We can see that what 17.9% actual effect in 16.4. So we multiply our attack 15,425 by 116.4. So it will result in 70,000, almost 18,000 attack we have. So it's our final attack that we'll have in actual combat when it starts. So why it's important? Why we should know our attack? What will it add for us? We can count damage if we know our exact attack. It's mostly because attack has own effectiveness. With more attacks itself becomes more effective. It deals more damage. Let's see. If we look at this graph, we can. I will hide myself. If we look at this graph, we can see how damage per attack point corresponds to defense proportion to attacker's attack. In case if your attack exactly the same as defense of your enemy, you will deal exactly 1 damage point per attack. But if your attack is 2 times bigger, you will deal 150% of your damage. Actually 146, but it doesn't matter at the moment. But if your own attack 2 times lower than enemy's defense, you will deal only 66% of damage as per attack. This also allows you to understand how much defense enemy have. So for example, you have like 10,000 attack and you see that you dealt 15,000 damage to enemy. So you can understand that it has half of your attack value, so it has 5,000 defense. So it's simple as that. Okay, if we look at extreme situations when our attack like 100 times bigger than enemy defense, final multiplier for this case will be about 12 or 15. It helps us understand how overall curve looks like. She is like exponent, she is logarithm like that. So in the most cases this graph will be sufficient enough. We can find our damage using this. We have counted our attack, so what damage we can predict against enemy with 13,000 defense? We can find such enemy quite easily right now, and Japanese servers event with such enemy exists, so it costs 0 stamina to have a try to fight it, so that's why I picked it as our opponent. Let's try to predict damage. We take 13,000 defense that we expect the enemy to have, divided by our attack value, and it results in 72%. So this point on graph equivalent to 118% attack effectiveness. We deal 1.18 damage per attack point. If we multiply our attack by this 118, we will get base damage that we should see in game if there are no other multipliers. Watch video. Okay, it's our A2. She's trying to precipitate in combat. Let's slightly move on. Okay, good. So we can see that she dealt one attack. For you to know that last attack in auto attack combo always has 100%. So doesn't matter if it's 5 combo or 3 combo or 2 combo. If it's an auto attack, last hit always 100%. In this case, she dealt one attack, so it's naturally equivalent to 100%. So okay, let's let her do another one. Okay, 20,981. Let's look. It's between what we predict. So actual numbers in game differ slightly up and down from some base number. What we can see that our base numbers that we predicted is between those we actually received in real combat in game. So, but there are some multipliers like critical strike. Like, so watch how it works. It's auto attacks. Or what last hit we seen. 1 second. Okay. What? 35,855. Yes, it's final. Her final damage. Let's see how it works. She has, we have seen from her character screen that she has 168% damage, crit damage multiplier. So it acts just like multiplier, so it's basically multiplier. If we divide by this multiplier, we will receive damage without critical effect. It's 21,342. That's actually what we have predicted to be base damage. Where I like. Let's test how it works with skills. Weapons has skills, but its value of damage. 1 second. 46%. Don't look at Japanese, just look at numbers. 46%. It's a skill modifier for damage. So she has 3 of such hits, each 36% value. Let's look how she deal damage. I should hide myself for us to see when she uses her skill. Okay, we see that skill activated. Let's look at damage. We see that second hit is non-critical. Let's use it. Combo 2. And third hit, combo 3, 106 modifier for 10,385 damage. Let's look how it corresponds with what we have predicted. We just multiply our base damage that we found out before by 46% and 103%, and its result in 10,028 and 10,320. It's just what we have expected to be from those attacks that we had in game. In game we had practically the same damage. So with this we can see that we practically can calculate damage in NieR. We should just know our own attack and damage that we see. We can predict both enemy's defense, or we can predict how much damage we will deal. It could help us to calculate our damage for PvP, also for PvE. We can understand that 60-second buffs has diminishing value, so we should avoid using them too much. Only one weapon with 60-second buff is advisable to use. Second one should be replace it with something else if possible, because diminishing returns his hearts, it's not effective. We also can see that damage multipliers like critical strike, like conditional bonus, elemental damage bonus, and others, they just multiply overall value and they multiply each other too. So if you stack them, they will have increased effectiveness in comparison. So they just multiplies. While attack isn't just multiplier, attack has increasing effectiveness. With more attack you have, more damage you will deal per attack point. I will share a table on Google Doc. I will edit it in the descriptions of video below. So I will probably create more guides and things like that for NieR Re carnation. So if you're interested, you may consider subscribing. You can also contact me in Discord or on Twitter. I will add contacts below too. Let's learn how NieR Re carnation works. Thank you for watching. Good luck.